G'day everybody, welcome to the Adventures with Josh over Tiles. I'm Josh, and in today's episode we're going to be exploring Brisbane Water. Now when I say Brisbane Water, I don't mean the capital of Queensland, no, I'm referring to Brisbane Water located on the southern side of the beautiful New South Wales Central Coast. Brisbane Water extends north to Gosford and West Gosford, while it stretches west to reach Horsefield Bay. To the east it borders the Kincumber Broadwater, and to the northeast it extends to Erina. This waterway has a depth of 5 metres during high tide and 3 metres during low tide, with an average depth of 3.1 metres. Brisbane Water itself is 28.3 square kilometres in size, and the catchment area is 152.5 square kilometres. It is also a tidal estuary connected to the northeast arm of Broken Bay, which is situated at Edelong Beach. Here we are at Edelong Beach. Edelong Beach marks the meeting point of where Brisbane Water feeds into the Tasman Sea via Broken Bay. Unlike the non-tidal Tuggerah Lakes estuary, Brisbane Water experiences daily tide cycles in sync with the moon phases. At our next destination, we'll be visiting a pelican's breeding island and Fisherman's Wharf, and that is Woi Woi. Here we are on the eastern side of Woi Woi, overlooking the Rip Bridge, which is facing St Hubert's Island. Woi Woi is an Aboriginal word for Big Lagoon, meaning deep water. Did you know that Brisbane Water sits on the Darkinjung and Ku-ring-gai Aboriginal land, which are the traditional custodians of the area? Woi Woi is home to a waterbird breeding island, and do you want to know what that bird is? The Australian pelican. And if you look closely behind me, you might be able to see baby pelicans breeding on the island over there, as well as black swans, as indicated by the noise in the picture. Behind me under the bridge, the water narrows into a channel, causing a rip, hence the bridge receiving its name, the Rip Bridge. This is where the tide runs in and out of Brisbane Water on a delayed time. Did you know it takes just over 2 hours for the tide peak to reach the northern part of Brisbane Water from the mouth of the waterway at Broken Bay? For example, if it is high tide in Sydney Harbour at roughly 11 AM in the morning, the tide peak will reach the bridge at roughly 1 PM in the afternoon. Now, let's head over to Fisherman's Wharf. Come on. Here we are at Woi Woi Wharf. The building located next to me is an iconic Central Coast restaurant, Fisherman's Wharf. The restaurant has a takeaway service at the front and a sit-down option on the water at the back. The restaurant serves quality seafood at an affordable price, and if you look to the sky, you can see the pelicans waiting patiently for 3 PM, feeding time. Do you want to know a surprising fact about Woi Woi? There is a ferry service available from Woi Woi here to Empire Bay via Saratoga and Davistown. Here we are at the very northern end of Brisbane Water in Gosford. From here we get some fantastic views south towards Lion Island and Blackwell Mountain, southwest to Coolirong and Mount Edelong, west to Point Clare and Carryong, north to Gosford City, and east to Point Frederick. Gosford Waterfront is at the very top of Brisbane Water, overlooking most of the waterway. And if you're looking at Brisbane Water from a bird's eye view, it's in the shape of a running bunny. Brisbane Water has 2 major creeks called Narara Creek and Erina Creek, plus 4 small creeks called Cumberine Creek, Kincumber Creek, Woi Woi Creek, and Egan Gully. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the most beautiful and majestic places around Brisbane Water, its attractions, and its history. Brisbane Water has a range of public wharfs, parks, picnic tables, and a cycleway called the New South Wales Coastline Cycleway, all thoughtfully provided to enhance your leisure experience. I'm Josh over Tiles, and this has been another adventure from the Adventures with Josh over Tiles. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.